figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. When you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Tonight we close out Week 7 together with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check, Panther.
Willis. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And Devontae's going to have the Raiders first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 75. And the Raiders march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Pacheco. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So their defense gave up the opening drive touchdown, and now, Charles, they're going to look to work this ball down the field and get the equalizer.
Yeah, there's got to be a little bit of balance in how you're thinking and how you're approaching this game, because the way things go in the NFL today, that opening touchdown often changes your strategy. You feel like you have to match everything right here, right now. I like the way they're being methodical on offense here in their first drive, hoping to get the equalizer. But
and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47.
70, ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Raiders sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 115 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Willis with a quick throw out wide. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Willis. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot, because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Now a 2nd and 10. Willis looks to pass it here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Willis wants to pass it again.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And they lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
2nd down and 4.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Being chased out left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Running left to give to Pacheco.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 2.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Rashad Bateman.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
Muscling free near the 40. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ready, check. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 79 Broncos. Ready.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Willis.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
134 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Nate Hobbs there to bring him down.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Watching that play unfold or watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Down at the 25.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
This is 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This 2nd and 4.
Viking 18.
Play action. Here's Willis. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So here's a 3rd and 14. The shotgun snap to Willis. And he is caught. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Duvernay now going to bring it out. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 148 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's 3rd and 6. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Oh, able to avoid him. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
A handoff now for Pacheco. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. In motion goes Raymond. Willis to throw on second. Open man right side, Myers. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Willis now off play action. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Here now, 2nd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. Ooh, the juke. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chiefs look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Here's a quick throw completed by Willis. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get this to the 32.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Now a give to Jacobs running right.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And quickly they get to the line. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw, here's Willis.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers from 6 yards away.
And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. And Bigsby once more.
There he goes left side.
Inside the 10.
Boom. Still fighting through tackles. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Butker on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chiefs 49, Raiders 14.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the
And got his man complete.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
They go play action with Willis.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brad,
I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, CZs.